I'm Rick, and I want to talk about the use of silvertop ash in building spear guns.
Silvertop's a eucalypt, not too distantly related to Tassie oak, I think. It's not an unhandsome bloody timber. Especially when it's weathered, you can get this lovely grainy pattern.
But it's extremely hard and it's quite dense. I think its specific gravity is somewhere around about 0.85 of water. That's a heavy timber. Being so hard, it's hard to work with hand tools. Although with power tools, they don't seem to feel the difference. But if you want to shape a handle, or just do any shaping at all, using hand tools, it can be quite tedious, especially when you're trying to sand.
These dark areas in the grain are actually cracks. So it's quite possible to find some sticks that have serious checks and cracks in them.
Given the heavy density, a gun that's made completely from silvertop is likely to be a sinker, unless you're making an inertia gun or something that's quite bulky. So I tend to use it either intersperse it with laminates of a lighter, less dense wood, or I use it for decorative bits, or like, for example, the scales on the side of the handle.
I've used some here in the scales for this particular handle. You can see the stronger grain structure. The piece in the middle is Tassie oak, which is much less variegated.
Most silvertop is sold as decking material, and you can quite often get it in the outdoor timber areas of the local hardware. But personally, I wouldn't chase it out. But if I get some, I get a lot of rehome timber. If I see a stack of timber, you can't stop me. But I wouldn't be so inclined to go out and actually buy some. If you do feel inclined in buying some, just check it for straightness, because a lot of it has internal stresses, and these can change as the internal water content changes.
So silvertop has its uses in spear gun building, but it's not necessarily a go-to timber in the first place. You can use it for decorative side handles, decorative sides of handles. You can use it as stringers in stocks to give additional strength and rigidity, but intersperse it with other timbers to make sure that the density doesn't overpower.